Today's video is not about Ashley Trevino, thank God. Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the viral story making its way around TikTok about this very sweet, very innocent, very naive, in my opinion, TikToker or creator or whatever she wants to label herself as. Anyway, guys, her name is Alex, and she met the man of her dreams a few years ago. They got married, and because of unfortunate circumstances, they have not been able to see each other in the last few years. So she decided to just follow her man to his home country. Now, normally I would support this. I think that's great that you're going to go be with your husband that unfortunately just can't live in the United States. We're not going to get into all that, but you guys know what's going on, right? So listen, the only reason why I don't support Alex in this situation is because, well, guys, her husband lives in Afghanistan. We're going to be taking a look at clips from Alex's TikTok account, but first I want you guys to take a look at a stitch another TikToker did with Alex, or the beginning portion of one of Alex's videos. We will watch that video in its entirety, but I want you guys to take a look at this clip because you're going to hear from not only someone who is from Afghanistan, but someone who is very proud of their country. They think their country is beautiful. The people there are beautiful, but they are being very transparent and very honest about the current situation going on in her home country. And I think if I'm going to sit here and try to explain this story to you as your basic white girl, the least I can do is have you guys listen to someone from that country give their opinions before I give mine.
So I'm gonna respond to some of the comments I keep seeing in my comment section because a lot of them are getting repeated and I just can't respond to all of them. So as for this comment, I keep seeing this comment and
okay, so this is completely different than my normal content, and I always try to keep my page on the positive side always, but I need to have a real conversation with this woman. So she's planning on moving to Afghanistan for a man that she met on Snapchat, and I'm not saying this to be mean at all whatsoever. I'm saying it as an Afghan woman who loves her country and who is genuinely scared for you. So first, let me be clear. Afghanistan is absolutely breathtaking. The mountains, the food, the poetry, the hospitality. My people are some of the warmest on this earth, and I love where I come from with my whole heart. This is not about the country being bad at all. This is about the Taliban and what life is actually like for a woman living under them right now, and I need you to really hear this. The moment you land, you lose the right to move on your own. Women cannot travel without a male guardian. That means you would not be able to leave the house, go to the doctor, walk down a street without him. Your entire freedom would belong to a man that you met one time. And here's the part that keeps me up at night for you. It is just as hard to leave. Women have been denied passports and turned away unless a male relative comes with them. So if you get there and it goes wrong, you cannot simply just book a flight home. That door is completely locked behind you. Under the current laws, a husband has enormous power over you, and the system only treats violence as a crime if it leaves a broken bone or a visible wound. The safe houses are gone. The courts that used to protect women are gone. If you are in danger, there is almost no one to call. Now take all of that and remember the actual situation. You have met this person once in 2 years. He could not pass the vetting to come here, so the entire risk is being placed on you to go there instead. You would be cutting yourself off from everyone who loves you in the one place on earth that it is the hardest for a woman to walk back out of. And if this man truly loves you, he will not ask you to gamble your freedom, your safety, just to prove it. He will wait. He will find a safe and legal way. Real love does not require you to disappear into the most dangerous possible version of your life. So please, 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 from a woman who loves Afghanistan and loves you enough to be honest, do not go.
Alex has recently come out and made a response video to all the people trying to give their advice. People from Afghanistan, people not from Afghanistan, family members, and just people on the internet that are showing care and concern for her. So originally she was going to move to Afghanistan, I believe in the middle of September. Well, her response video was basically her telling us that because of all of the things we've told her and all of the advice and warnings she's been given, she's not going to move to Afghanistan in the middle of September. She's going to move in the beginning of September. Yeah, so I don't think she really cares what anyone tries to say to her. Nobody is going to be able to change her mind. She is set on moving to Afghanistan. And a lot of people have come out and said that they feel like this is rage bait, that she's not really moving there, that she's just trying to grow her account. And if that is true, then that's just as sad as her moving to Afghanistan. Those people are not going to be loyal followers. They are going to unfollow her as soon as they realize what she's doing, and she wasted all this time for nothing. For what? Just to get a couple of clicks on TikTok? Listen, I don't know if it's fake or not. I'm leaning more toward the fact that I think it's real. But as we go through today's clips, I can see why people would think that she's just rage baiting the audience, because some of the things that she's saying that she's going to take with her on her move, some of the things she's saying that she's going to do when she moves, are unfortunately not things that she can do as a woman.
I'm an American moving to Afghanistan, and these are all the gifts that I got for my husband's family. I got 2 bottles of this face wash, specifically the acne control cleanser, because whenever I met my husband in Pakistan, I had a bottle of this and he absolutely loved it. So he took it home, and his aunt also loved it. So I got a couple big bottles to take. So I got these different sets for them. This one's the only one that is in a set of sweater weather. It smells pretty good. It's a winter like scent. I got coconut body butter, the spray, and a body wash set. I love coconut smells, so I'm probably gonna give that to his aunt since I think she's like a coconut girly too. Forever Red. This is a really good scent. I feel like this is like a mature scent, so I'm gonna give this to his mom. So I also got this Bath and Body Works candle in vanilla coconut. It smells like really good, but I'm not a big fan of Bath and Body Works candles, unpopular opinion, but I feel like they don't have any throw to them. Like the candle can burn for 2 hours and I smell nothing, so I'm probably gonna get Yankee or Goose Creek. These are trending. Of course I had to pick some up. I think I have some like floating around somewhere else, but I'm going to keep some and then I'm going to give some as gifts because, I mean, how could you go wrong with hand sanitizer? I also got these lippies. This one in Rare Beauty. Don't know who I'm going to give that to. NARS. Too Hot to Hold. Instant Crush by NARS. Anastasia. This one is Sapphirine. Very beautiful. This one I got specifically for his aunt because the very first picture I saw of her, she was wearing cheetah print. So I got this because it reminded me of her. I won this in a giveaway, so I'm going to give this to my husband because I'm just not a Stanley Cup girly. I don't like the color. Honorable mention, my husband always wants me to bring him cards because I guess they love playing cards in Afghanistan. He says the cards are not good quality, so I just picked a couple of these up. Let me know if there's anything else that I should get, snack-wise, food-wise, gift-wise, because I definitely want to take some snacks. Obviously, like, you have to take some snacks. Just let me know because I'm still working on that list.
Girl, you want to know what we think you should take with you? Girl, an exit strategy, a backup plan, a plane ticket home, some common sense. Girl, I don't know, but all that stuff that you're trying to take with you is not it. This is one of the videos that people think are rage bait. Taking candles and makeup. I mean, Anastasia's suffering, girl. Was that just a coincidence? Listen, I don't know. Listen, I really don't think it's rage bait. I think it is rage bait, but it's not. Like, I think these videos that she's doing, what am I going to take with me to Afghanistan? I think those are rage bait, but I do think that she's going to move. She is married to this man, And the sad thing is she's really only been around him for a few days the entirety of their 2-year marriage. But I do think she's going to move over there, and I think that she thinks her husband is going to afford her these freedoms. But it's not a matter of even if he wanted to let her go to the gym and do things by herself, she can't. She cannot go anywhere by herself. A male has to escort her wherever she goes. You're gonna see in a later clip where she's talking about going to the gym with her husband's aunt. She can't. She has to be escorted. And what's going to happen when they get into a fight or an argument or a disagreement, or she decides that she doesn't want to do all these things that he's making her do? He is basically her ruler. She has to do what he says. I think that Alex is going to be in for a very rude awakening if this is real and she does move. I give it a few months before she's wanting to come back home. And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be as easy as she thinks it could be.
I get asked this question all the time, so I figured I would reply with a video. So we actually met on Snapchat in July of 2024, and we didn't meet IRL until December of 2024. So at first I wasn't actually looking for a relationship, but we exchanged WhatsApp numbers anyways. I'm a truck driver, so of course I could yap all day long, and he was just really somebody that was easy to talk to. When I say talk, I mean we talked for 12 to 15 hours a day, like probably even more than that. So even though we had only been talking for around 5 to 6 months before we met IRL, it felt like I was not meeting a stranger, honestly, because we had spent so much time getting to know each other over the phone through conversation that I felt like I knew him forever when I met him. So at this point, it has been 2 years that we have been long distance. Well, not a full 2 years, but almost 2 years. And I am so ready to be with him, whether it's here in the US, whether it's in Afghanistan. Also, and this is just my opinion, I think more women in the US should get out of the box and date more men outside the US, marry more men outside the US, whatever you want to do. Because men, I feel like they're just not it. Like here in the US, the red pill content, the 50-50, like I just could never understand that. And I feel that men that are like from other countries, they've been raised with different values around family, partnership. Obviously though, every relationship is different, every man is different. This is just my personal experience, and taking a chance on somebody that I would have never thought I would actually fall in love with was the best decision I ever made.
I understand taking a chance on somebody. I mean, you have to take chances on people. You're not going to know if you're compatible. Listen, I get that. I understand that wholeheartedly. But you're taking a chance on somebody that lives in a country that has the worst oppression of women in history. And it's just getting worse. Women can't even speak in public now. She's okay with this. Maybe she is. Listen, maybe she's one of those ladies that like to be dominated and told when she can talk, when she can go outside, when she can wear makeup, when she can do anything. And if that's the case, then maybe this is great for her. But what is she going to do if he decides to put his hands on her? It's actually legal for him to do that. As long as there's no visible scarring, if there's no broken bones, there's nothing she can do about it. She can't go and try to turn him in or go to the authorities because it's illegal. And she seems to understand that this is what's going to happen when she goes there. Now, I don't know if she's going to mention it in the clips that I have, but she did mention it in one of her videos that she is half Jordanian. So I think she thinks just because she has a dad that's from the Middle East that she understands what she's getting herself into. But Jordan and Afghanistan are two different countries. And in Afghanistan, she's going to find out the hard way that it's not as easy it is in any other country. Listen, I don't care if she goes or not. I really don't. And I just hope she understands that she only has known this man in person for a little bit of time. Yes, they've been married for 2 years, but he's been in his home country the majority of those 2 years. She doesn't really know him. She doesn't know how he is when he gets upset. Just talking on the phone or FaceTiming, he can mask his real emotions. She's not really going to know what it's like to be with this man until she is with him. And listen, he might be the best man in the world. He might be super caring, nice. He might be gentle and tender-hearted, but she doesn't know that. And I really hope for her sake that if she does go there, that he treats her with love and respect. But I just don't know if that's going to happen.
So I'm going to try to answer all your questions the best I can because I keep getting a lot of comments that kind of relate to these questions. So as for social media, there are a lot of content creators from Afghanistan. They primarily are on Instagram from what I've seen, but I have seen them on TikTok and I've also seen them on Facebook. For example, my husband uses Facebook to advertise jewelry that he sells and the cars that he sells. So as for makeup and products like Bath & Body Works, normal, everyday, modest makeup and just being modest with your perfume is generally okay. Obviously, there's a lot of cultural differences when it comes to stuff like that, and weddings and celebrations tend to be a bit different. So when it comes to things like traveling or going out, I'm still learning. I will probably be able to tell you a lot better when I'm actually there, but I'm going there specifically to be with my husband, so I will, on a day-to-day basis, I will be spending all my time with him or his family. And as for the gym, my husband's aunt actually goes to the gym, and it's a women's only gym, which tea, because I would prefer that anyway. I do appreciate you asking respectfully though, and I can't answer all your questions or give you detailed answers, but I will be able to tell you more once I'm actually there.
But will you be able to tell us more when you're actually there? Listen, she says it herself in that video that she doesn't really fully know about traveling and doing this and that she'll find out when she gets there. I think that's very important because that's one of the main things that people are trying to tell her, that you're not going to be able to go to the gym with his aunt. You're not going to be able to wear makeup if he doesn't want you to. And yeah, he might be on social media, but are you going to be allowed to be on social media? If he doesn't want you on social media, if he doesn't want you to have a phone, if he doesn't want you to have anything, you can't have it. You are his property. You do understand that, ma'am. I think she does, and I think she just doesn't care.
I'm an American moving to Afghanistan, and this is part 2 of all of the things I got as gifts for my husband's family. This is all for the kids. So first off, I got this like coloring book. I thought it was really cute for the girls. It has stickers where you can decorate the pages and color them and stencils and stuff built in. And then I got a Spider-Man book for the boys, just a regular coloring book. So I also got some coloring pencils, of course, to go with that, some crayons, and some pencil sharpeners that I thought were cute. I also got some puzzles. I got a 48-piece Toy Story, 350-piece Cottage, 500-piece Colorful Buildings. I tried to get a bunch of puzzles that would be different sizes. I'm not really sure if water balloon fights are a thing in Afghanistan, but I just saw these and I thought, you know, who doesn't love a good water balloon fight? I got this because I think it's really neat that you can put it together yourself. Same with this one. I think this is really cute and you can build it and then keep it and put it, like, display it wherever. And lastly, I got these SpongeBob cards.
Listen, guys, I think that this is rage bait. I'm getting this and I'm getting that. I'm getting all this stuff. Those videos I think are getting views for her. People are clicking on them because of the outrageousness of it. So I do think that those videos are rage bait just to get her views up. But you're gonna see in the next clip. Now it's copyrighted, so I do have to mute the music. Y'all know how it is over here. But she's basically saying that originally she was going to move on this date, and then this is the new date that she's moving. And guys, this is going to be just as exciting as Taylor Swift's wedding. Well, okay, well, probably not. But anyway, congrats, Taylor and Travis.
Already get
In this next clip, Alex is trying to explain a little bit more about why she's choosing to do what she's doing. And under normal circumstances, I would be like, hey girl, go, safe travels. But not when you're going to the place that she's going to.
So I'm gonna respond to some of the comments I keep seeing in my comment section because a lot of them are getting repeated and I just can't respond to all of them. So as for this comment, I keep seeing this comment, and I haven't seen my husband in almost 2 years, so I'm just gonna go where he's at because he can't come to where I'm at, and that's really my why. I keep seeing this comment too, so I guess I will go ahead and address it. Yeah, I am half Arab, half Jordanian, and the other half of me is from the US, I guess you could say. My mom is from Kentucky, my dad is full Jordanian, so yep. Okay, so this comment threw me because where did this come from? Like, I don't have children. I've never had children. I don't know where this comment came from. This comment is just absurd. Like, you guys really believe that children are not allowed to play? Huh? This comment must be why divorce rates are so high in America. That's really all I have to say for now. I might make a part 2, but yeah, so there's that.
I do like that she is making videos where she's responding to comments. I might not agree with how she's answering the comments, and I guess this was so popular for her, she decided to do a part 2. So let's watch that and see what she has to say.
This is part 2 of me answering your guys' questions in the comments. The reason we can't go to another country is because Afghan passports are just not strong enough. So I really like this comment because it reminded me of a time when I went to Chicago with friends. We took the wrong exit and we were immediately pulled over by police, and we were told to leave the area because it was too dangerous. So yeah, do what you will with that info. So as for my day-to-day life, I plan on taking like little day trips with my husband, seeing the nature and the landscape of Afghanistan. His aunt goes to the gym, and I really like going to the gym. I just don't have like a whole lot of time with my job, so I'll probably go with her. Hang out with all the friends I've met on TikTok, go eat, go shopping, things like that. So this comment I see the most, like out of all of them, this is the one I see the most. I feel like if you have to use a movie or an experience that's almost 30 years old to generalize an entire population, then I feel like you are just
Talking to the cops in Chicago about not going somewhere that's not safe is not the same as having to have a conversation with the Taliban. Girl, there's no conversation. There's no you talking to them. There's no you cutting jokes with them. There's no you explaining anything to them. You don't have any rights when it comes to the Taliban. And making that comparison is very strange to me. So listen, maybe it is all rage bait. Have I changed my mind? Do I think that this is all one big horrible joke? Listen, I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Have you seen this story? What do you think about this girl Alex saying that she's going to move to Afghanistan, doing her get readies with me as she buys candles, makeup, and coloring book for all of her new family members in that country? And listen, this video is not to bash that country. This video is just to bring awareness to the fact that when you're going to a country that is ruled by the Taliban, then maybe you might want to rethink that. Listen, only time is going to tell if this is one big joke or if she's serious. And it's very possible that we could see Alex or at least her family members in a documentary in 2027. Spend the day with me as a lazy content creator. The first thing I'm gonna do is get breakfast because it's the most important meal of the day, girl. I was gonna do the curbside pickup, but girl, they're giving you 50 extra points if you go to the drive-thru. So that's what I'm gonna do because I need all my little points. I love points. I let my points stack up to like 3,000 or 4,000 so I can get like complete meals for free. Girl, I love Chick-fil-A. So this is normally the first thing I do in the mornings. Pretty much every morning, girl. Okay, y'all. So I got my food. So now I have to call my husband and I have to ask for my allowance, girl, because it's allowance payday for me. And then we're probably going to go get a spray tan because I'm looking white as fuck. All right, girl, my ass is white as a motherfucking ghost. So we're going to go in here and get a little spray tan for this thing. This is my favorite place to go. I love South Beach. I've been coming here for years, ever since my daughter was little and did modeling and acting, beauty pageants, and cheer. We've been coming here forever, girl. This is like my favorite place. So let's go inside. Hey. What's your phone number?
Can I just do a spray tan today? I think there's one included where I pay like $5 or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to use a chrome file?
Yeah, that's fine.
Scan your finger one more time. And then you're all set in 12.
12? Okay.
Welcome to First Appeal, your professional.
Alright guys, the most important thing when you get a spray tan is going to be this stuff right here. This is what I fucked up on last time, so we're going to make sure we do it right this time.
Guys, the girl working at the salon said that my top was so cute and fun, so I thought I would show you guys. What do you think? Do you like it? I think it's cute.
Your professional heated sunless spa experience. The touchscreen display Full Body Bronzing Sunless Treatment is now activated.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay, girly pops, we got our spray tan. We're gonna be looking cute. Okay, girls, we got our spray tan. We're looking cute. We gotta be really careful. I think this one, the one I got, it's included with my membership. I pay like $5 for it. I can upgrade it and get bronze and all that stuff, but I'm just testing out like the lowest tier, whatever is included for the $5 with my monthly membership. So that's what I did today. We'll see how it looks. I do think this one I have to wait like 8 or 10 hours before I can shower it off. So we'll be doing that tonight. Okay, girl, let's run into Target. I want to see if they have this cup, the Starbucks cup. They probably don't have it. And if they don't, I don't really care. But if they have it, I'm going to buy it.
Well, they didn't have the Starbucks cup I wanted, but look at this, girl. I love Tree Hut and I love Lisa Frank. Girl, we're gonna have to get all these. Girl, yes, we are gonna smell good. Our new-news ain't gonna stink like that PDF Ashley and that loose lip roast beef ass. Anyway, so I need setting spray because the blush is transferring onto my beautiful blonde hair. So let's go to Ulta. You can see that my tan is already starting to set. Girl, we gonna look cute. Y'all, so I just got to Ulta and I realized I have setting spray at home. It's just in a different area than where I've been doing my makeup. But anyway, girl, we're gonna go into Ulta and see what we can find anyway. Is that how that hoe be doing it? If I'm being honest, this is not my favorite Ulta. It's one of my favorite Ultas. It's a little bit bigger than some of them, but just getting here to this area where it's at is horrible. Traffic sucks. The first thing I'm gonna do is grab myself from The Ordinary that I need. So I need hyaluronic acid, plant-based squalene, and then I need niacinamide, but they don't have any. I also need to get my peptides, so I love this.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you? Bag secured. Okay, girl, we got our stuff, so let's go to see if I can find a cute picture for my living room. I need to replace a picture that I've had since October. I need to replace it because it's very fall and girl, it's summer. Girl, it is 92 degrees out here. It is hot as Hades balls. Okay, y'all, so we're headed into Pop Shelf. The mission is to find a picture to replace a picture that I've had since the fall. My living room is not in season, girl, so we got to fix that. Y'all, I really like this, but I don't know. Is that too much? Is that too much for my living room? I don't know. Well, girl, is it $10 or $20, honey? I also really like this mirror. I kind of need it, guys. Oh my gosh, I love all of this stuff. Look at this. This is so cute. Oh my god, and it's so soft. I love this. Guys, this is what I came in here for. So there's a certain picture that I want to put in my living room. Not right now, but like when Halloween comes. It's a picture. Oh my god, look at that. The ghosts have little bows. So the picture has ghosts and they have bows. They have like little pink bows. No. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Guys. I might have to get this instead. Guys, I think I found a picture that could work. I think this will work. I'm gonna have to get that. That is beautiful. So I got the picture and I was seeing if they had a different one. This is the one they have behind it, but I think that one's cuter. We're gonna get this one. I need some cute little storage containers to put food in. I think these are adorable, so we're gonna get these. Cute! Girl, they have a Lonnie. We worked really hard last night. So girl, we're gonna get this. Okay, mission accomplished. We got the painting that we needed and some other cute stuff. Girl, I am tired. Let's have some lunch. This is my lunch today. My Alani cherry slush. Girl, I was in that store for so long because like the sale stuff isn't like clearly marked. So some of the stuff was on sale, some of it wasn't. So I had to make big girl decisions. Girl, I was in there so long that the Alani I got in the previous clips, girl, it was almost hot. So I switched it out for a cold one. Delicious. Love it. All right, girl. So next, we're going to go to Petco to see if they have any little fishies because I want some fish. Why not, girl? Yeah, I can't think of a reason why not. So let's go get some fishies. At least our new-news don't smell like fish. Like that twat twiddler. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Anyway, girl, let's go. What do y'all think so far? What do y'all think about hanging out with me and my smart ass mouth? Girl, we be doing everything. This, y'all think I'm like probably crazy, but this is a typical day in my life. Now, I've already done TikToks for the day. I've already got my storyboards ready to go for my YouTube videos. I did those yesterday. So depending on how long this video is, that may or may not be in this one. But if you guys like this kind of content, y'all need to smash that heart button. If I get like 100 hearts, I'll do this again tomorrow. Y'all, I can tell that my tan is already starting to come in. I don't look as white as I did anymore, and I'm really happy because I don't look super orange. But y'all, my lips are a little bit dried out from the tanning bed, so now I have to remind you guys that I use this all the time. This is the Rhode Peptide Lip Boost. I love this stuff. Like, if you use this stuff every night before bed and when you get up in the morning, you won't have to use chapstick anymore. And if it wasn't for the tanning bed, I probably wouldn't need it right now. But girl, my lips are dry and I'm talking a lot. So hydrated. You know, our lips gotta stay hydrated so we can talk our shit on the internet. Y'all know how it is. We gotta make sure we keep Ashley in line. Guys, I cannot wait for her trial. Cannot wait for her to get sued by Joanna. This is just like a good day.
Here we are, guys. We're at Petco. We're about to see if we can find some fish. I'm really just looking for goldfish. I'm not looking for anything too crazy. Just a couple little goldfish. Girl, what is that? I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key kind of scared because I'm afraid of reptiles. Okay, so we gotta stay away from that. And I don't like rats. Oh my god, we gotta find the fish, girl. Y'all, when I tell y'all the amount of anxiety I have right now, I don't know where the fish are. I'm really like, my heart is beating so fast. I don't like dirty things. I don't like rats. What's that? Girl, that scared me. I don't like rats. I don't like snakes. I don't like anything slimy. That's why I don't like Ashley. Oh god, I'm so scared. Guys, what if they don't have fish here? Okay, we got a problem. There's the birds. Birds are cute. There's the reptiles, and the fish are way back there. That means I have to walk past these motherfuckers to get to the fish. Oh my god. Oh, they're turtles. Oh my god, what's in there? What's in there? Oh my god. Y'all think I'm playing? I am not playing. I am like terrified right now. Oh, look. Oh my god. Why are they so dirty? Y'all, I'm like panicking. Okay. Here are the fish. Oh my god, look. It's Nemo. So freaking cute. Oh my god, look at him. He is so cute. I almost just want him. Do you want to go home with me? Look, I think he likes me. Okay, maybe he doesn't. Do I love you? Look, they're pumping bubbles into the tanks. Look, I love him. Let's see if he likes me. If he comes up to the glass, I'll buy him. Come on, little baby. Come on, baby. Oh, well, fuck you then. I don't know why I'm so afraid. I guess I'm afraid, like, that one of the snakes are gonna get out of their tank. And they're gonna, like, come get me. And why is it so dark back here, guys? I'm terrified. I'm not even joking. Anyway, let's go find some goldfish. When I tell y'all I'm as paranoid as Ashley Trevino in a courthouse, look, y'all see that? Tell me how I thought that was a motherfucking snake. I thought that was a snake. Okay, this is what I want. I want those guys right there. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's find some help. Look at them. I think, can they see me? Look, they all want to come home with us. Problem with asking for help is they're all the way at the front of the store and I'm back here. That means I would have to pass by the reptiles a second time to go find somebody, then a third time to come back here, and then a fourth time to go pay. So maybe I'll just stand here like a lost child and they'll find me eventually. Or maybe I should just be like Ashley Trevino and just start yelling, help, help. I would never do that, but anyway. Maybe I'll call the store and have somebody come back here. Yes, girl, let's do that. Hours?
You can do it like an hour and a half.
An hour? Okay. All right. Thank you. Guys, I got them. Okay, you guys are going to walk with me past the reptiles.
It was funny. I used to have one.
Ew. We got them. Oh my gosh, look at us. Let's go home now.
What you doing?
Oh!
Why are we barking? Why are we barking? You want to play? Is that what that is? There you go.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright guys, we got our fishies. They're in this bag. Yay! Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Okay guys, we're gonna leave Petco now. We're actually gonna go home because these guys, they can only be in this little baggie for about an hour. I'm not that far from my house, but I need to prep the tank, make sure that the solution did its job and that the water is ready to receive the fish. So girl, let's go. And we got these Tree Hut Lisa Frank collabs. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about these. So this first one is called Sugar Sky. I have no idea what it's supposed to smell like. I don't even think I opened this one in the store. And I always find the one that does it when you open it, you don't hear like the little sugar particles, because I don't want one that somebody's touched. See, oh my God. That smells so good. I don't know, it's giving plum. I don't know what the smell is, to be honest. Girl, I don't know, it smells good. That's what it smells like. It smells good. If I can find like a description of the scents, I'll like put them up in the video. But if not, girl, I don't know. You gotta go to Target and smell it. The second one is Ocean Pop. Oh my God. Look, that is so pretty. This one just smells very, it's like a hint of sweet, but it smells very fresh. Like, I feel like if I was coming back from the beach, and you know how you take a shower after you come back from the beach? Ashley, you're supposed to take a shower when you come back from the beach. But anyway, like just to keep like the fresh ocean scent, like that fresh, almost like a freesia. I wonder if that's what's in here. That's what this smells like, girl. We just went and got us a little spray tan today, so I might have to use this one. And dolphins, they're my favorite animal. Look at the dolphin. Oh, and I love killer whales. Y'all, I love killer whales. They are so awesome. Maybe we should go to SeaWorld one day and we'll go look at the killer whales. Anyway, girl, I'm getting off topic. Then the last one is Rainbow Mango. How cute is this? I bet it smells like mangoes, y'all. Look at that. That is so pretty. Smells like mangoes. Actually, it's a very hint of mango. It just smells fresh. And you know what I just noticed about all of these? Look. Can you guys see the glitter? Look, they all have glitter. Oh my God, you guys. This is so cute. You can really see it in the purple one. I'm so excited, guys. I am so excited to try all of these. I absolutely adore Lisa Frank. Girl, I used to spend so much of my allowance, talking about allowance, girl. I used to spend the majority of my allowance on Lisa Frank stickers when I was a kid. When I tell you, I can vividly remember going to the store and spending like $35. And in the 90s, girl, that was a lot. Like $35, $45 on Lisa Frank stickers alone. Girl, I had a problem. Anyway, girl, so after we left Target, we went to Ulta. Do y'all remember going to Ulta? So I got my plant-based squalene. This is so good. This is like, if you have really, like if your skin needs a lot of moisture or you're just older, like girl, if you're over 30, get this shit right here. It does a great job at restoring moisture into your face. And guys, when you do your skincare, make sure that you come down to the neck, because you don't want to have a turkey neck like Ashley. And then we got, this one is a little more expensive. You're going to pay about $33 for this, but this is copper peptides. This is so, so good. I recommend doing this every single night. Hyaluronic acid, this you need to be doing every day, mixed with niacinamides. They didn't have niacinamides, they were out, but that's okay. I can order it online and pick it up later this week. But you want to do your hyaluronic acid, your niacinamide every single morning. And then I would do, sometimes I do the plant-based squalene in the morning, and then every night I do hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and then the peptides. I do this every single night. You need to get peptides all in your skin, girl. If you have any problem areas on your skin, like super dry, just unhealthy patches of skin, if you put peptides on your skin every morning and every night for like a month, you're gonna see a difference, I promise. And if I don't, girl, you can pull up on me. After that, we went to Pop Shelf and I got this. Oh my gosh, can you guys see it? It's so pretty. if you guys really like these videos and it does good, maybe I'll show y'all like my current wall, and then we'll change it and fix it and make it look cute. The problem is that harvest picture I have, it doesn't go, that should only be up like August or September, late August, September, and girl, it's been up since the last year, August of last year, girl. Like, it does not go with the current theme. If you guys go back and watch my laundry detergent video, you'll see it and you'll be like, oh girl, that's tacky, because girl is tacky. And then I got these. I wasn't sure how much these were. I just got them because I thought they were super cute. I prefer glass containers, but we're gonna try these. It does say that they're BPA free, and I would never like put them in the dishwasher or anything. I would hand wash them, but I need something cute to take out with me because I can't eat a lot of fast food. I have to be very selective about what I eat, so I need these, girl. And then girl, I just got an Alani. Then girl, we ended up our day at Petco, so I can leave the fishies in here for up to an hour. Girl, they've only been in here about 20 minutes, so as soon as I finish recording with you guys, I'm going to go test the water. I prepped the water yesterday for the fish tank and make sure that the pH levels and everything are okay to receive these guys. I'm actually really afraid of fish. Like, I don't like touching them, but they're so cute. Meet your nieces and nephews. Oh my god, they're adorable. I'll see you guys later. If you like this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button because this video is long as hell, but I had fun making it. I'll see y'all later. Bye.